Well, what a fiasco. Welcome back to Sold Out. I sprung this sold out on myself, and I thought I was prepared. Dave had no sound on his mic. I could not hear him, and after many troubleshooting steps, I realized I didn't have my speakers plugged in. Oh, how's everybody doing? Mission Souls needs to put shit out every day because I love that theme song, man. I can't get enough of that. How you doing, Dave? Now I can't hear you. You're muted or something.
I was just being funny now, mate.
Oh, you asshole.
Yes, people. I'm sitting here plugging in mics, plugging out mics. I'm doing my headphones. Can't work out what the hell's going on. And all this time, he has plugged his speakers in. That's why he couldn't hear me.
Correct.
Which is why I said to you, I could actually see the thing bouncing up and down on StreamYard saying it was getting signal. So I couldn't work out why you weren't hearing it at all.
Shine your light, GG, High 12, Buzz, Skaggs, Motley, Scotty Miller, Leonard, amazing, 69 and counting, watching live what happens when you give people what they want. Archival, hello, soulmates around the globe. I was just telling Dave, we might just have to I might have to rename this channel again. So people send me some clever names, some catchy, easy to remember, easy to type in names for this YouTube channel. We might have to just make this a warning and soulmates channel and just give in to, you can't fight the power. Fight the power. Valdemir from Brazil. See, we got people chiming in all over the place already. Well, we were waiting for the extremely talented kids to put us something new. We got something new. We've got a couple others that I will sandwich in between them. Newer recordings or live performances of stuff we've already covered. So you know what? Let's start this off with Headbanger. Let's get to Metallica. In case you weren't aware, Nisha's my favorite guitar player in the world. All right, here we go. ice with the drumstick twirl there. How cool is that, Dave?
Yeah. I could do it myself as well, but not while I'm drumming, unfortunately. I noticed we're talking about twirls, but I noticed Nisha dropped her pick there. I had to go for the pick recovery.
Yeah, she went for the flick and catch, right?
Oh, it didn't work. Yeah, it's cool. That's cool. We'll try these things. At least you know she's doing it real.
Yeah, this is phenomenal. And Scott Miller says, bullshit, Rob. Danny, you're tweaked out. No, Danny's my favorite female singer, but, I'm not saying she can't, but to date, Danny hasn't exuded, what is the word I'm looking for? Exuded.
Well, I mean, she hasn't shown a lot of that.
Yeah,
she hasn't.
The Warnings music doesn't really showcase lead guitar. And again, I'm not saying she can't do it, but Nisha does it. And if you really just watch, she does it so freaking effortlessly. Half the time, she's not even looking at the damn fretboard. I mean, she's just one of those once in a decade talents. It's just incredible. We got a couple people asking, where's Lewis? For those of you who obviously do not tune into anything but Mission Souls, Lewis has been banned from YouTube for a year due to stuff on his own channel. So you will not see Lewis here. Of course, Darren passed. Scotty's got the attention span of a gnat. So you've got the only two that matter, the only two who appreciate vast genres of music, which is more fitting for a band like Mission Souls that covers everything. Yes, Louie, all love Louie, but it is what it is. I can't put him on here for risk of losing our channel. Anyway, let's get back to, and that I was going to say, this is such a good freaking song. And I was never a Metallica fan till the Black Album, but this song I always loved because no matter what bar I would go to, if there was a band playing, they would play this song, and everybody seemed to do it better. Sorry, Metallica fans, than Metallica, because they all do it with a nice, clean voice instead of that constipated, I'm on the toilet voice that Mr. Hetfield does. Go ahead.
For as much as you said obviously the Black Album, and I'm the same. I got into Metallica more when the Black Album came out.
Right.
But I do appreciate a little bit more of their music since listening to the Black Album.
Yes,
which I don't think I would have listened to otherwise.
Absolutely correct. Because when we went back and did the Metallica battle, I was surprised at how much of that earlier stuff that I now could, take some joy in that before the Black Album, I just couldn't listen to.
No, definitely.
All right, let's get back to it. Which button is it? There we go.
Take a look to the sky.
You noticing, Dave, not that they always seem to be having fun, but I see, as someone who stepped away from Mission Souls now for a few months, a certain level of confidence and, dare I say, cockiness now by every member. They now seem to have taken that next step into, okay, we know we're good, so check this out.
Yeah, I think it happens with all of us when we get better at something. You have that certain nervousness that maybe others don't see, but it's there. But I think yeah, definitely now and it's not an arrogance. It's just as you said, a confidence in they know what they're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, it's not
And they know the
cocky
control.
or off-putting. It's more of a, okay, now they know they're good. You're starting to see that confidence, and it is so cool to watch. It's
And I like
kind of like Warning. When they started
yep,
off, they were kind of green and kind of just, giggly, and then you could just tell when they became their own machine.
I like Stacey's hair too. It's got a more mature, and I think it's got a sort of an 80s
Yeah, she's
girl rock
got
star look
bangs.
about
She's
it.
got bangs
Mm,
now, right? You hardly see that anymore. And that was such a
mm.
good look back in the 80s.
Oh, it was.
Superfly, they're growing up and showing their confidence. Absolutely. Yeah, and cockiness in a good way. I have no problem with cockiness when you
Yeah, as long as
are.
it's not arrogant.
Yes, you can be humble and still show a little bit of cocky, showmanship, as long as you don't become that obnoxious, arrogant, thing that a lot of bands do. But these guys just, this is my favorite cover band of all time. I don't see that ever changing. Let's get back to it. Well, hell, I didn't know we were that close to the end. Boz Skaggs says in March he gave Nasus those purple bat socks she's wearing. How cool is that?
Where's ours? I could see
What?
Rob rocking a pair of them.
Hell yeah, man. This is so good. I'm going to watch it again in the morning. Okay. Yeah. So, absolutely outstanding. A great song by Metallica. They did it more than justice. Her voice, Stacy's voice, has really matured, and that's going to happen. The more you practice, the stronger your head voice gets. The more you learn where your sweet spot is. Shut up, Dave. For volume and aggression. Absolutely fantastic. Your thoughts?
Yeah, and I think with the voice too. I mean, as you said, the more that confidence you get, the more you're willing to stretch
Yes.
and open up. And I think that's what she does now. Where I thought, when we first watched them when they're early, you could tell she was just learning it, and she struggled every now and again, not quite. But I think you said when you get that confidence, you just happy to reach out and go for that little bit extra. Yeah, once again, the whole band's so tight. And they do look like they're having a lot of fun. And I think, let's be honest, when the joy gets sucked out of music, that's when we really start to notice bands going backwards.
Yeah, when it becomes a job, just like anything else, you start to mail it in. You can start to, in this case, hear, but in a lot of cases, see the just, whatever. I'm just gonna, half-ass it. They're clearly still loving what they're doing. I really, really still am hoping they put out some original stuff. Somebody 228 watching. I think we've been beaten over the head hard enough, Dave. Um,
Yeah,
we're just gonna have to do what we got to do. The people want us, so we're gonna give them what they want. So what I'm asking for, from now until next week, hit the channel, email, comment, give us some clever show titles or channel titles for a channel that's mostly going to feature Mission Souls and The Warning. I mean, it's just, you are the two greatest fan bases that I have ever come across. Apparently the Kiss Army is, old, fat,
Retired.
and too lazy to even push play on YouTube. So, if it's what you want, it's what you're going to get.
Even though we are meant to be getting a new Kiss song.
Yes, and we will still feature other things, but I think because my options right now are to completely abandon this channel and just use it as a backup, or kill it altogether. But apparently the Mission Souls love is alive and well. I'm sure the Warnings is too, although I have from a distance kept an eye out. I haven't seen anything new from the Warning yet as far as a new song. But yeah, let us know. Let's go to because why I stopped doing this is because as far as sold out, they were putting out new material, but it was material we already covered, but they were modern daying it. So let's go with one I'm pretty sure we did before that just came out a week or so ago. Paramore's Decode. They just redid this, so let's check this out. Okay, I still don't know this song by Paramore. I know very little about Paramore. Have you done any more checking into them at all?
I haven't. It's funny. It's one of those bands that obviously, the Warning love, Mission Souls love, but no, I still haven't really checked them out. I've heard a couple of their songs, come up on YouTube. I don't mind this one. It's got a quite, nice.
Yeah, it's kind of that. It's kind of that powerful emotion, ballad. It's not bad. I guess I owe it to maybe Paramore to give them a shot to see what they're actually like. Beach Image, yes, stay tuned. We will end the show with Long Time by Boston. Let's get back to Decode by Paramore. I got to get that comment off. There we go. Okay, and to the LKBNG, yes, we started the show with Metallica's For Whom the Bell Tolls. So when this is all over, go ahead and rewatch it. What do you got to lose? I'm going to ask something that I never ask. If you guys want this to become a Mission Soul / Warning / whatever hot new phenom band is on the circuit, be it original or cover, get the word out. Let's get these subscribers up. Let's make some noise. I don't care if you got to share it on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. Get the word out. I will keep doing this so long as I see it's worth it. I actually really enjoyed that song, At Least by Mission Souls. The power in Stacy's voice, I can tell you right now, as someone who's taken a few months off from the band, has absolutely grown massively. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, I'm a bit like you said, don't know Paramore, but listening to them do it makes me want to listen to Paramore.
Yes.
Like, and I noticed, did Jay Bates say David Bendeth did a couple of
Yes.
their first albums?
Yes, correct.
It makes me want to listen more because obviously he did such a great job, with Era. So it'd be interesting to see what it's like.
Okay, so now Gigi's saying don't change the name. So what? Rob Father's Realm, and then just everything underneath it, whatever. All you guys just let me know. I'm kind of curious to see where we should go with this. I'll be watching later tonight, says LK.
I was going to say, does anyone know where they've announced they're doing the tour in America? Like what cities and?
Yeah, I mean, is it going to be anywhere in the upper north central, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Montana, somewhere in there? I would go in a freaking heartbeat to support these kids. But we'll see what happens. I'm assuming it would probably be in major, metropolis areas, but here's what I don't know nothing about. Maybe you do. You know Connie Francis, Dave?
The singer?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know her, but I remember from back in the day.
So they're doing something called Pretty Little Baby. Now, maybe I've heard this and I just don't know the name, but let's check this out.
So probably something to be on Backtrack.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, all kinds of things to get into here. Rob Father, what happened to you? Dave reported you're gone.
I reported you're gone. Who, me?
How am I gone? It's my channel.
Mm. Hey, Rob,
Uh
welcome back.
yes, thank you. People are saying don't change the name a lot. You understand? I'm not saying I'm going to change the name of the Sold Out program. I'm saying of the YouTube channel in general. It was Tunes Brothers. Then we, put a pin in Tunes Brothers, so I changed it to Rob Father's Realm, which would just be a collection of all my stuff. So what I'm asking is, should I rename the channel, not the segment Mission Souls? I'll never get rid of Sold Out because that is such an awesome title and theme song. I don't know this song, Dave. Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, only because this is the kind of music my mum listened to. So, and Connie Francis had like a lot of music come out in the 50s and 60s, especially. So, yes, I do know the song, and they're doing a good job. Like I said, it's not my wheelhouse really. It's a little bit too early for me.
Yeah,
But
it
you know,
seems a
it
little. It
was
seems a
big in the
little
day.
early '50s type
Yeah.
stuff. But it's pleasant to the ears. I'll say that.
Oh,
Congratulations!
well,
Apparently, a lot of people are saying Mission Souls hit 300,000 subscribers. So
cool.
good for them.
I was going to say I'd rather listen to this than Vomit Voice anytime. So,
Well, absolutely. We
and in
got Blue
case
Bond. Go ahead.
I was going to say, in case anyone didn't see our last episode, the reason Tunes Brothers has gone is because obviously we lost brother Darren and we've lost brother Lou, and it
Yes.
just seemed like the Tunes Brothers was all those encompassed into that. So it just seemed like the Tunes Brothers part
Yeah.
was gone and dead. So
Yeah. Sadly, it's kind of like what I've always said. I won't speak for Dave. If a band goes to the point of Quiet Riot or whoever, where they're down to one or no original members, and they want to keep going, God bless them. If you're gonna go on as a nostalgic band only and not release new material, fine, keep your name because that's what's gonna sell tickets. But if you're gonna continue to put out music, but you're far from what the original band was, change the name. And that's just it. We lost Darren. We lost Lou. Gigi's an awesome addition, but it wasn't what we started with. So it was just time between that and battle after battle after battle. It just was, it ran its course. I struggle with wanting to be on camera and do this, because I wanted to reach out and make a difference in the music community. When the views stopped coming in, I start to lose interest. But, for something like this, 293 viewers in 30 minutes into a last minute live video, it makes me realize that there are people out there who are enjoying our content. It's just we got to find the content that reaches people. So, anyway, I apologize if I'm not keeping up with the comments. They're coming in so fast and furious. Let's get back to Connie Francis.
Or at the box shop, meet me in the moonlight, or in the daylight, pretty little baby, I'm so in love with you. Pretty little baby, I said pretty little baby, oh, pretty little baby, I'm so in love with you.
All right, as I make a mess all over the place, it's a decent song. It's a little too, I don't know, cutesy for me. I don't think I'd have been a fan of this kind of music if I was born you know, early enough to enjoy 50s in my teens and 20s. But you know, it's not a terrible song.
Yeah, when it comes to the 50s and the 60s, I prefer something that's got a little bit more oomph to it. You know, we liked some of that doo-wop stuff. You know, it was a little bit more fun, a little bit more upbeat. And I like a ballad, though. You know, I like a ballad, but yeah, I prefer ballads more from the 70s onwards, to be honest. But you know, they did a really good job of it.
All right, I think we got a misunderstanding here. Maybe I'm taking this the wrong way. Beach Image. We lost Lou to rest in peace. No, Lou did not die. Lou got banned from YouTube. Darren passed. We lost Darren to unfortunate circumstances. Lou just did some things that YouTube didn't appreciate on his own channel. And unfortunately, if he makes an appearance on any other channel, that channel runs the risk of paying the price for giving him a new platform. So Lou's out for a year. He will be from time to time, guesting on our Patreon channel. But it is what it is. Their cover of Runaway by Del Shannon, popular with over 400,000 views in 2 months. Yes, that is a great song. We're not knocking 50s music. If you watch our Patreon and our Backtrack, in fact, this Sunday will be another Backtrack live. We love 50s music. It's just this one's a little too girly, maybe is a good way to describe it. Kind of a cutesy, childlike song. I don't know. We're not knocking 50s by any means.
No. Like I said, we do. Like, I just like it a little bit more, upbeat.
Yeah. All right.
So an Elvis ballad, though, is a bit different.
I saw somebody asking about this. I've got a couple more before we finish with Boston. This one, again, I have not really been a fan. I don't understand it. I'm pretty sure we've done this before, but they redid Hysteria from Muse.
Yep.
Yeah. So let's check it out. Okay, Dave, help me out here. You are obviously more in tune with Muse. I don't know this song. I've heard it, I'm sure, from their previous recording of this, but how are they doing?
They're doing a really good job. Okay. More of an early Muse fan, as I said, not so much into their new stuff because they got too experimental. Which, it's up to them. Like I said, when you get so big, you can do whatever you like. You don't have to listen to me. But I just preferred their, what I call, they were always experimental in a way, but they got just, like I said, really too much. But they're doing a great job. I thought they did a great job the first time we saw it. Her voice works well with this song because he's got a voice that can go really high, so she can hit up there. Okay,
I think that's why I can't really judge this, because we got male-female crossover here. And since I don't know Muse's actual tracks, I don't know how she's doing with this or not. I gotta say, LK Bing, Chandler Bing. Sorry to hear about Lou. Rest in peace, Lou. Okay, Lewis is not dead. He's banned for a year from YouTube, all things YouTube. Anyway, so you think they're doing a pretty good job with this?
Doing a very good job.
Okay.
And once again, they look like they're enjoying doing it too. So
beautiful. Okay. Well, you know what? It is what it is. I'm sure eventually maybe some of that stuff will make it onto Backtrack as we progress into the years.
I might do a Muse on Backtrack. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. All right. Yeah. Everybody who mentioning Boston, stay tuned. The show is going to close with Boston, the new.
I'm looking forward to hearing that. It's the problem because even though I saw they brought some new stuff out, I still thought I'm not going to watch it.
No, I wouldn't watch it either. I downloaded Metallica in Boston without watching a single note because I knew we were going to do this in one way, shape, or form or another. So
good.
All right, let's get back to Muse and what's the song? Hysteria. I keep thinking of Def Leppard comes to mind every time I hear Hysteria. All right, here we go.
Yeah, me too.
It's holding me, more for me, and forcing me to shine, to be endlessly cold and dreaming I'm alive. 'Cause I want it now, I want it now. Give me your heart and your soul. Not breaking down, I'm breaking out. Last chance to lose control.
At the risk of sounding extremely sexist here, because I'm not, I can't stress to you how awesome it is to see girls headbanging. I've always thought that is the coolest thing, that they could put all their feminine, wiles aside and just rock out. Absolutely cool to watch that.
Yeah, look, I watching all that hair metal stuff in the 80s and where most of the bands tended to look a bit feminine anyway. You always used to think, God, it'd be great to see girls actually doing it. So us guys could, instead of ogling these men, actually do it to girls.
And I want my women or girls back in the day to be feminine, but
yes, there
is something extremely attractive about girls who just let the music move them. That is so awesome. And
that's why we all got into Susie Quattro and Joan Jett.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you, Centraz Text 1 for the $10 saying you guys are great. Thanks for taking the time to do these. Yes, a lot more to come. Let's finish off Muse. I will say this right now, at least this version, I'm really enjoying the chorus. So let's get back to it. Okay, let me say this real quick in addressing Mark Dossett here. Resubscribe because we're going to be doing Mission to Souls covers again. I don't fault anybody for unsubscribing. In fact, I would encourage people, and this is going to sound very counterproductive, to unsubscribe if you're not going to watch, because it kind of gives me a false measuring stick. I don't, if I subscribe to a channel, Superfly, thank you for the $10. Awesome. If I subscribe to a channel for a particular reason, say it's dick and fart jokes, right? And then all of a sudden they go into, serious discussions about philosophy. Well, I'm out, because with a subscription brings constant notifications for videos, and you're thinking, I don't want, nothing to do with this video that's coming up. So I would rather people unsubscribe if they lose interest than stay subscribed. So I'm scratching my head thinking, well, I got this many subscribers, but only this many are watching videos. So welcome back. I will definitely full speed ahead. It's going to be Mission Souls and Warning and any other band worth covering, as far as they got to have. The most frustrating thing when you're trying to run a channel is, especially something where you're covering a band, whether it's originals or music, the tremendous gap in between material release makes it very hard to stick with them. But you know what? You've all spoken tonight, as I kind of figured you would. So it is what it is. We're just gonna power on and keep doing what people want to see.
I was going to say it probably works well with cover bands, because obviously it's a lot easier to sit down and do covers.
Yeah, maybe we'll
at a
make
rapid
this.
rate.
Maybe we'll make this a Mission Souls Warning / cover this channel, because I know there's a lot of love for the REO band and the Hindley Street, what is that? What was it called? Hindley
Street Country Club.
Country Club. Yeah, so you just can't fight the power. It is what it is. But there we have Hysteria by Muse. Not nearly as annoying as I remember it. But it is what it is.
It's a great song, and like I said, when Matt Bellamy has got such a huge range and get up very high, and he does that with a lot of his songs. So a lot of times it's probably best for women to try and attempt them, because most men can't get up there. So,
well, is there any relation to the Bellamy brothers?
No.
Matt
Bellamy, they're obviously an English 3-piece band. He actually married what's her name, Kate Hudson, for a while.
Really? Really. All right, so we're going to do one more before we get to the highly anticipated cover of Boston's Long Time. I know we've covered this before, but let's see how they've grown.
I'm sure you know this song.
Okay, I agree with the comments. Anything else but Jump? Does anybody else wonder why Jump got so much more love than Panama? Because to me, Panama was, you know, the juggernaut of this album.
I
Right?
think it's the synth.
Yeah, I get
That
that, but
synth intro.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely more memorable as far as the uniqueness of the sound. But I think Panama is. I would love to see this band do Panama.
I look, and I agree with you. Panama is a rockier song, but unfortunately, the way it works is pop because it's popular, and this
Mhm.
was a more pop rock song, very radio friendly. So which means just about any radio station would play it,
Yeah.
and it just got so much coverage.
I mean, it's a great song. I'm not knocking the
I've
song.
always loved it.
I've just
Like I said,
always, even from back in the day, when I bought 1984 as it came out, Jump was, I mean, Panama, I'm sorry, was the one that just hooked me hard.
but I bought this album because of Jump.
Well, so did I. So did I. I
So-
mean, but it is what it is. But I just
Like
think
we said-
Panama doesn't get the love it deserves.
We liked this song when we watched it originally, them do it, because they nailed that synth sound as well. Because, like I said, I've heard so many people do covers of this song and they get the synth sound all wrong, which throws you off straight away. That synth sound.
Which is weird because especially nowadays, because you can just download an app and let me sound exactly like Van Halen 1984. So it's not hard to replicate. But
People find it hard to do.
yeah. All right, let's finish Jump.
Hey you, who said that? Baby, how you been? You say you don't know, you won't know until you begin. So can't you see me standing here on down my back against the record machine? I ain't the worst that you've seen. Can't you see what I mean?
How cool would that be? Boss Skag says Nisha needs to put a burning cigarette at the headstock of the guitar like Eddie used to do. That would be absolutely awesome, even if she ain't smoking it.
I'd say Robert complained it'd just go out.
Yeah. All right. It's time to just let's talk about Nisha. I mean, come on. I understand, as a guitar player, you practice something long enough, you can play anything. But the ease at which this young lady plays these licks, it's almost unfair. I can't even, what is she, probably, I don't know, 18 or something?
16, 17, maybe?
Something like that. Imagine this girl, lady, woman, when she's 30 and she's, started writing her own riffs. The sky is the freaking limit. I said it as a joke, because I love watching her play, that she's my favorite. I can't think of another guitarist right now who plays their own original stuff. Maybe Reb Beach, but he's kind of semi-retired now from Winger, that I love watching play. She is such a joy to watch. She makes it look so ridiculously easy. And as a guitar player, I know it's not. I just had to stop and give props because, my God, I'm not saying this is the most complex solo in the world, but once again, she makes it look childlike freaking easy.
Which is annoying as well.
Yes, it's very annoying. All right, let's get back to the great Mission Souls and Jump. Holy cow, we got a new subscriber, John from Japan. I can't tell you how much after watching all of the video footage and seeing the imagery from the Kiss tours in the 70s in Japan. That is like right there with Egypt for a country I would love to visit. Just absolutely beautiful architecture and beautiful culture. All right, let's get back to it. Absolutely incredible. If Amazing Superfly says All Waits my favorite from 1984, that is my favorite too. It has been my favorite since the day I listened to the album in full way back in 1984. I'm sorry, a million comments go by. I feel cheated. This kind of reminds me of The Warning all over again, because the comments come in so fast and furious that I find myself not watching the video. I got all kinds of people, requesting faithfully. Is that a new, or is that something they did a long time ago that we probably covered? I don't remember. Dave?
I
you
mean, I
know?
don't. Yeah, I think we did it a while back. But I wouldn't mind going over some of those ones we did, especially the really, really great ones. Because a lot of those I've seen them once when we did it. I haven't seen them again. So, I can certainly remember Highway Star was a really good one they did from Deep Purple. So I think we could revisit some of those, top-notch ones they did.
Absolutely. That's the thing. When you've got great performances, kind of like The Warning was for us, there are certain performances that as time goes by, even if they re-release, a new recording of something we've done, I kind of was poo-pooing that, but just seeing how this band has grown makes me want to listen to all their new, versions of stuff maybe we already covered. But maybe that's we're not going to burn it all up in one night. So I will definitely keep that in mind. But let's get to the other reason we did, or I sprung this on myself. On top of, the awesome Metallica, that we already saw, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Let's get to Boston's long time which is getting rave reviews from everybody in the comments. Let's,
Well, I said it's a good song, so I'd be interested to see how well they do this.
yes, let's check it out. Shit. I really hate how close that button is to the pause button. I'll get it back to where it was. I just needed to shout out. We got 400 people watching live. You guys, with little to no notice, are absolutely incredible. So let's try to get back as close to where I was. I was surprised that they were doing foreplay along with long time. So that's cool. And real quick, because I do tend to go on and on about Nisha's guitar playing. How amazing is that young little ice dude on drums? Absolutely incredible. Speaking of making it look insanely easy.
Yep, they all do. And like we all know, it ain't.
Yeah, right.
So
I can't. I tried.
A lot of effort gone into it.
My buddy played drums for us, and man, I couldn't get my foot to do a different thing than my hands if my life depended on it. They were always mimicking each other. So this little dude deserves all the praise in the world. Here we go. Holy cow, I understand why everybody was eagerly awaiting this. This is absolutely fantastic, Dave.
It's a great song, and like I said, I was really interested to see how well they did this, and I'm glad they're sticking to it. Love that acoustic guitar part in the song.
Yeah.
Always have. Just I don't know what it is. I love acoustic guitar. I mean, and I love it when it gets put into a rock song as well.
Hell yeah.
There is nothing you can. I can't think of a negative thing to say.
No,
It's great
this
to hear
is
the girls harmonizing again.
this is absolutely amazing. I mean, this is freaking flawless. Holy, I don't know why I'm surprised, and there's no smoke blowing on this channel. Everybody knows who's watched this channel for any amount of time. We will crap on something if it deserves to be crapped on. This band is, I can't think of a song they've shit the bed on. If anything, they've been, at the worst, decent, but most of the time, I would rather listen to their freaking version than the original version. And I don't know if that's got to do with the visual of them having such a good time, or if that's got to do with the knowledge that they're so young and so talented at the same time. I don't know what it is, but I can't get sick of watching this band do good songs. No,
I think,
it's go ahead.
I was going to say, I think it's sometimes when you get a band that is able to, whether you want to call them a cover band or a tribute band, as someone said, when they do a version of a song and you fall in love with the song again.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they bring such a breath of fresh air to a song that maybe has been played out and you're tired of hearing it. And then somebody comes along and just breathes new life into it. It's just, that's what this band does time in and time again. Is just freaking amazing. All right, let's get back to it. Christine Bela, I'm here for Mission Soul's new subscriber. Welcome to the channel. Dave, this was absolutely freaking phenomenal. This might be one of the best covers I've heard them do.
Yeah, I was just thinking that now. I'm thinking back to some, like I said, that's why I think we need to revisit some of the ones we've done, because it'd be hard to place anything above that. That was just 110%. I think it makes me want to go back and listen to Boston now.
Yeah, and Boston, I mean, one of the great Boston and Foreigner, to me, if you were to say what are the sounds of the 70s, those two bands, you know, the old guitar rock infomercial, you know, greatest hits albums, absolutely freaking amazing. But this song that they did, you know, I've always been one who says I don't like female to male, male to female, you know, cover redoing a song in the opposite sex, but holy cow, this was freaking awesome.
I suppose it's another one of those bands he could hit such high notes too, so it probably is advantageous to be female, I think, singing them. But
yes,
they were just, I mean, Boston was such a quality band as well. Like, you know,
well, I'll tell you what, I completely forgot that, you know, Sold Out wouldn't be sold out without an encore. And I've got, you know, tons of people who've been talking about this all night. So we're going to give people what they want. So here we go to end the show.
You want to try? You want to take some risks? Highway run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round, you're on my mind. Restless hearts sleep alone tonight, sending all my love along the wire. Say that the road no place to start a family. Right down the line, it's been you and me. And loving a music man ain't always what it's supposed to be. Oh, girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours, faithfully. Circles alive into a picked up world. We all need the grounds to make us smile.
absolute, just beautiful. I don't even miss Journey when hearing this. How about you, Dave?
Yeah, it was funny because when you mentioned Foreigner and Boston, and then of course, we take Journey, which is probably more 80s, but with his vocals, that band was another one of those bands that just seemed to be full of great musicians. And once again, we saw they did the studio version of this, but even the live version, just brilliant.
Yeah, it's just amazing. This band desperately needs to record their own material. I mean, you got people in the comments, holy crap. I mean, it's just amazing what these two can, or this band can do. Great way to end the show. Yeah. Um, you know, and I understand writing music is different than playing other people's music. I will never, misrepresent how hard that is to write a great song. But with the amount of talent this band has musically, vocally, I can only, wait with bated breath to see what they can do on their own. I am really, really anxiously awaiting that.
Of course, and there's nothing wrong with this day and age to get some co-songwriters to help out anyway. So some
Yeah,
of our favorite songs by our favorite bands had co-writers. So
right. Yes, you are all welcome. A lot of thank yous. We owe all the credit to Mission Souls making this so easy for us to cover such great musical, covers. And we've listened to our share of covers for many bands, and it's not as easy as you think it would be.
well,
Uh,
it's like we said, it's so easy to shit the bed when you do someone else's song. Let's be honest.
yeah, I mean,
We have a reference point.
it's Rob. I missed you for some time. Your absence had me worried. I've been here, dude. I just haven't been doing, Mission Soul stuff. Um. Anyway, what a great time. We got over 500 at one point with a video that was, advertised less than an hour in advance. And let's face it, on a Friday night when a lot of people got a lot of shit going on. So you all, don't thank me, don't thank Dave. Thank yourselves, man, for being here. It's absolutely incredible. The allegiance you have to this band is second to none. And you make it so fun for us to interact with you. I don't have anything else until next time. I'm not going to give you guys a schedule because I'm still working this out. A lot of this, depends on how frequent Mission Souls put stuff out, Warning puts stuff out, or other bands for that matter. But just stay tuned, man. Anything, Dave, you have in closing?
No, like I said, I was a bit like you, because this was going to be such short notice. I was wondering what would happen, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Well, I'm pleasantly surprised, but I shouldn't be surprised because we know how, what a great fan base this group has. So,
Yeah,
like Rob said, thanks for coming, because it makes the show much more enjoyable when we've got people to watch it with. So,
absolutely. So until next time, thanks for watching.